There are people who will never make it in this life because of their family members. And no, it's not because they don't like them. It's not that they hate
And
them.
it's not
It's not village people.
village people. Leave
No,
after
no,
me.
no, no. It's too much demand. Hi, welcome to Mind Shift. My name is O Peters. Sam is here as always. What's up?
Thank
So let's get to it, right? I'm sure you've heard this, or you've read, or you've seen this term, nobody owes you anything,
Yes, I have.
or you don't owe anybody anything. So do you believe that you don't owe anybody anything?
I do. I owe people too. I owe my friends. I owe
Mhm.
no. I think I for a friend, I owe you my trust, my loyalty, my responsibility as a
Mhm.
friend to do whatever it takes to take care of you or to be there for you when you need me and everything. But I think it comes as a necessity, not as something that is compulsory.
Mm.
I don't feel like you should feel offended if I don't do it. I mean, it's like we use the word. There's difference between responsibility, and that feels like it's a duty. It's not like a duty. It just feels like you are responsible for this person. Doesn't
Mm.
mean that it is a compulsory thing for you to do. So for me, I think it is the fact that I try not to put it in my head too much so that I don't get disappointed.
Mm.
So if you don't do it, I'm okay. I'm cool. Like, so I feel it should be like that. It should be mutual between myself and whoever the party is or the other
I think
parties.
that the way that I see it, or the way that my philosophy around it is that I owe people some some certain duties and responsibilities, like
Okay.
my friends, my my family, and well, to some extent, my country.
What about your
As a
colleagues
citizen.
at work?
Yeah, well, so if we want to expand it, right? What binds us determines what I owe
Okay,
you.
what you yeah,
Do
yeah,
you get?
yes.
So my colleagues at work, there's a limit to what owes. I mean, even them, there are situations where they can't call me. Once it's outside work, you can't
You
call
can
me.
call, yes,
So we're
yes,
not friends.
yes,
Or if we're friends, you can call me 2 a.m., whatever time, right? Because you believe that we
yes,
share
yes,
something and
yes.
I will not mind. So I believe that I owe my friends, I owe my family certain duties and responsibilities, but I also believe that nobody owes me anything.
Mm,
That helps me, right? Now, I expect that as friends, I mean, there are certain things I expect you should do for me, or to show your friendship. Like you said, loyalty, trust, duty, and all of that. Yeah. But why I said nobody owes me anything is so that I can manage my expectations. Because there's a thin line. Once you stretch it, it becomes an entitlement.
yeah.
Oh, he's my friend. He is supposed to. He is supposed to. What
Yeah.
if he doesn't? Does he cease to be your friend? There are things that, of course, there are things that your friend, if your friends don't do, you will feel very hurt because you expect that this is your friend. But when you know that generally nobody owes you anything, and because you know that, especially if this person has a reason why they didn't do
Mm-hmm.
that, right? So we'll be talking about entitlement in friendship and family. I think those are basically two
Those
areas
are
where
basically
entitlement
exactly
plays.
assessment.
So once
Yes,
you stretch expectation, it becomes entitlement,
yes.
especially when outrightly the person doesn't necessarily have to do anything
Mm-hmm.
for you. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What is entitlement to you? Do you think that nobody owes you anything? Put that in the comment section. Let's get your thoughts concerning this. And you mentioned loyalty and trust in
Yes,
friendship.
yes,
We have a video that talks about friendship
yes.
and
I
trust
trust.
and loyalty. All right.
Yes.
I'm going to put it in the description and also at the end of this video. So you can watch that and then you contribute to the conversation. Let's talk about
Yeah,
entitlement in
assessment. Yeah.
friendship. How does that play out? Basically, how does that play out? Entitlement, friendship.
I think we should create scenarios. There's a lot of scenarios that
Mm,
entitlement occur. Let's take it from the friendship first before we
mm,
go into the family. So, most of our friends, we have one or two friends who are skilled at something
mhm.
or they sell a product.
Yeah.
Now, if your friend is skilled at something, he is into furniture making,
Mm-hmm.
and you need new furnitures in your home,
Mm.
naturally the first person that comes to your mind is your friend.
Yeah.
That, okay, let me call my friend to help me with my furnitures, my chairs, my wardrobes and all of those things. But I feel like it is not compulsory you use your friend,
Mm-hmm.
because when it comes to business, you need to take away sentiments, you need to take away friendship and all of those things. Doesn't mean you don't want to support your friend
Mm.
in his business. But at the same time, you need to consider your own money. It is your money you're using
Yeah.
to do it. What if your friend is not so good at that skill and he can't give you what you really want? Sometimes we imagine, oh, this is how I want my stuff to be.
Yeah.
And you've seen this your the job of your friend, and it feels like, nah, this guy cannot really do this thing. I mean, I have a friend like that, so that he's actually good at a skill, he's good, in his own way is good, but he can't deliver what I really want. And I know someone else outside
We can do
who
better.
can do better than the
Mm.
person. So I feel like I would go outside to patronize that person rather than my friend,
Mm.
because my friend can do that job and I'm not happy about it. And because of he's my friend, I won't be able to para and tell him
Yeah.
that,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
guy, this thing what you do, no. Even if I say it, it might start we might start losing friendships. It can
Yes.
turn into a big quarrel, and it starts, and your friend won't want to take it serious with you too. So no, that's an instance.
I think that this is an area where entitlement is one thing that really burdens relationships, friendships, and even in family. But since we're talking friendship, just like you mentioned, I think it's unfair, right, to expect from people certain commitments that you know is a little bit of a stretch. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? Uh, because you're my friend, right? I'm not obligated to patronize you if I don't need your service. One, two, if you're not the right fit for what I need. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, where mistake occurs is that we don't now communicate it, right? If I feel that I don't need your service, I should communicate it in such a way that you would know that I still support you, but I don't have to buy. You see, that's a mistake we make, right?
Mm.
Or if it's the area of service, for example, I need a plumbing job done, and I know that the complexity of that job, you don't have that capacity
Capacity,
to do that
yes,
yet,
yes.
right? I'll tell you. That's how I see it, though. I will tell you, look, oh, this is what I need done, and I'm afraid that I don't think that you'll be
What
able
if it convinces you that you can do? Because no skill worker
would
will tell
agree.
you and agree with you that he or she can't do a
Mm.
particular job. You will always try to say, give me a test, let me try it. And would you, because of that, even still knowing that somewhere in back of my mind, this person can't do this thing, would
Well,
you still feel like, okay, let me give him a try? Since they said they can do it, okay, okay, go ahead and do it. Would
if
you still
we're
do it?
if we're truly friends,
Okay.
both of us should care about the relationship, right? If we're on the same page in that friendship, that means that I will give you a condition.
Okay, yes, I
If you
can say
mess
that.
it up, you're going
Mhm.
to pay the person who will fix it. Now, of course, I won't say it like we're quarreling, but I will put it
Yes,
in a
yeah,
very,
yeah,
but you
okay.
will know that I mean it. Because I mean, if you mess it up, I would have to pay extra for someone else to fix it. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
And then it affects our relationship and my friend too, because I won't recommend you to someone else. Do you
Exactly,
understand?
yeah.
For example, that's why I feel that this is in two ways. The friend who is expecting commitment and the one who the commitment is expected from, both of them have a role to play. For example, I started a YouTube channel like 2 years ago. I told my friends I was excited. I told my friends that I've started channel, I put it on my WhatsApp status, and then there are some of my friends who actually know that I love to do this kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So I felt that, oh, it's easy. My first subscribers will be my friends. They will help me repost and all. No. No, that
There's
didn't
some
happen.
breakfast.
Nah, that didn't happen. And was I disappointed? Yes. Was I offended? No. We're still friends. Some of them will watch this video I know the people, I know my friends who did not even subscribe. Talk more of watching. Now it's free to subscribe. That's the
That's the thing,
interesting
yeah.
thing. It's free, you know. But I'm not offended because I understand that they really don't have to. And it shouldn't affect our friendship because that's not the only level of support. But you know the interesting thing, when the channel grows and other people begin to appreciate it, the same people would
Yeah,
support.
family of so stuff
Do you
comes in
understand?
and say, oh, it's my
This
friend
is my
now.
friend.
It's my guy,
This
it's
is
my
my
guy.
guy. You
I
know
know
that type
it's
of thing. So you should know that your thing is your thing, right? Now you don't depend that if your friends don't support you, then you can't do what you have to do. But it would be nice if they do.
okay,
That's why if you stretch it, is an entitlement,
okay,
basically. So the point I'm trying to make is have at the back of your mind that nobody owes you anything. But if you're that friend, yeah, you should be able to support your friends as much as you can,
okay,
right?
yeah,
Show them that you support them, even when you cannot give them money or anything. Money is not the only support. There's moral
well,
support. There's
yeah.
all kinds of
What
support.
about referrals?
Oh, hey, there's that. There's
You
that
know,
too.
refer
There
them,
are
especially
friends.
when you don't need that product.
But
You
someone
sell
else
something that
might
doesn't,
need
some
it.
might need
Yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, okay, oh, my friend sells this stuff, so
Mhm.
that's a way of helping. Even if you can't buy it directly with your own
Yeah, you
money,
can
you
refer
can
other
refer
people.
other people to patronize them and
They, or
everything.
you have to trust your
But you have
friends
to trust your friend.
because,
What if they go and mess up? Yeah, you'll be in trouble, not your friend.
anyways, the trust you can carry as a friend.
Of course,
But
that's
the point is, don't put too much demand on other people, right? Or too much expectation on other
other
people.
people. Yeah,
Just know that if they don't, they still care about you. There are people who don't really know how to do this. There are people who have
yeah,
a different way of supporting their friends. There are some friends that if you say let's go and fight, they are there. There are some friends that if they say, oh, you are in the police station, they are there.
yeah.
So they don't necessarily have to buy your stuff. Anyway, there is entitlement in family.
Yes, that's the most interesting one.
There is entitlement in family. I think that that's where the huge entitlement plays in. I think that that's the table I would like to shake,
Yeah,
right? I mean, family members. There are people who will never make it in this life because of their family members. And no, it's not because they don't like them. It's not that they hate
and it's
them.
not
It's not village people.
village people live after
No, no,
me.
no, no. It's too much demand. Too much demand. Everybody is on you, right? The family entitlement stretches from the friendship to their family members that will start the business they expect you to buy. One. Two, there are family members that you have a business. They expect you to be giving them for free.
That's the thing.
What type of evil is that one?
That's where's the issue. I think would create this look. I mean, let's paint this. You have someone who is trying to climb up a ladder
Mm-hmm.
to get to the top,
Mm-hmm.
and there are other people behind or beneath that are also trying to climb on the ladder too. Not on the same ladder,
Mm-hmm.
not a different ladder. Like they're not building their own. They're trying to climb their own just to enjoy from you and try to hunch on your back.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, while hunching on your back to like that's meaning that you're getting support from you and you're not trying to make all the strength to get to
Yeah.
that top. Gradually they are bringing you down because someone by this left is dragging your clothes
Yeah.
while trying to climb on top
So
of
they are
you.
pulling you on every
And
side.
natural so randomly they don't even know they're trying to even pull you down from even reaching your goal. We have people that they their family even know how much they earn
Mm.
in a month. So they already know that by 28th
Yeah.
of this month, if I don't get salary, make
Yes.
I tax am. Normal. So she give my own share. Normal is any this so such person now could be in a situation where he or she needs the money
Mm.
or is that salary to pay for a project or pay
Mm.
for a particular thing, and then you see that these same family members that are already entitled to you start questioning you on your own money,
Mm.
that you've not given me my share of this money, where's my own this you always give me 30K every month, now where's the money and everything, and they're entitled to it, and there's nothing you want to explain and say, oh, I have a project, I have this, and they don't care about your
I know.
projects.
In fact, at that point, they begin to blackmail you.
Exactly.
At that point, oh, God has blessed you to bless other people. God has blessed you, and you're turning your back on your
Go and
family.
work. Go and do your job. Find a
See,
job for yourself to and
see,
work. I beg.
see, the thing is, yeah, It doesn't mean that you should be stingy to your family. It doesn't mean that you should be selfish and not extend right responsibility to your family.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should be fair. I think we should be fair. Both the family members who are expecting things from people. Entitlement is the problem, not that you don't have to do something for your
Yeah.
family. That's why some people would not tell their family when they make any progress in life because they know that everybody's budget is on it. The thing is, once you step up, they step up their demands. And two
Mm.
things I'd say: if you keep indulging certain people, they too will never grow
Yeah.
because they know, oh, this is my cousin. If I call her, he will give me money.
Yeah.
It is not fair that you would have 10 children. Like you deliberately gave birth to 10 children, and then you expect that family members will help you to raise them. It's not fair.
That's not fair. It's not fair. Like I always expect. I mean, I know someone that's gone through this phase before, and he didn't realize on time that he was ready. He could have made more money, but
Mm,
because of family problem, family responsibility, that he only had to take and shoulder.
yeah,
And in fact, at that point, things he was supposed to do for his own nuclear family, his
yeah,
own children, his
yeah.
wife, he couldn't do it because he was busy taking care of his extended
Mm,
family. And the
mm.
extended family do not care. In
Oh, of
fact,
course.
most of the time when they call to check, they only call for money. They don't
Yes.
call to check on you to know how you're doing,
Yes.
how is your work, how is everything. They just call and demand for, like it's a ransom. Like, okay, you have to pay this thing.
It's
And
usually the extended
it's
family
always the
part.
extended family that are always doing that. I mean, if it's your, I mean, I think I would like to go back to the 10 children thing and
Mm,
the fact that even parents, use that opportunity to make their children an investment
mm.
to take them out of
Well, to some
poverty.
extent,
You have a lot of children,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
you expect one of those children to grow
yeah.
successfully and bring you out of poverty,
Yeah.
not because you've not done anything, you've not really done anything. Probably you try, you took them to school, secondary school, and that's all. And sometimes most of them don't even go to school.
Yeah.
Some of them are just on the streets
Hustling.
hustling and everything, and one way or the other, either legally or illegally illegally, they make it.
Okay, so like it's like a gamble. Like you
Gamble.
just
And that
drop
entitlement is
10
now on that
kids.
children, that you are, I trained you, now I'm your father, I'm your mother, you have to take me
So
out
you
of this
drop 10
poverty.
kids, and at least anyhow, one
And
of
yeah, at
them
least
will make it.
maximum two, no, like sporty bets, bet Naija. You just try gamble, Baba Ijebu style. That okay, this one, this number 8 or the number 2 child should be successful. The way I'm looking at him, you know,
I think that we can do better, right? It is okay to help people. Yes, as a family, of course, it's okay to help people. It's
it's
okay to
okay.
expect family members to help, not to now shoulder responsibilities. There are people who would say, oh, maybe because you're a young person, you're in your early 30s, and you're doing fairly okay for yourself, and you have this uncle who has, again, 10 kids. He expects you to be paying school fees for two of his kids. I'm just using two liberally.
Yeah.
Use two of his kids. Meanwhile, you have your life ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get married, you want to raise your own family,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't do that because you're busy raising someone else's children, which is not a bad thing. It is only a bad thing because it is stopping you from having your own family, right? If you have extra, of course, why not?
Yeah.
Do you get? But they
Yeah.
expect, oh, you're a young person now. What are you doing with money?
Like,
Or they expect
you
that
are not married now.
you're not
You
married.
don't have a kid
That's
now.
the
What are you?
reason why he's not married. Because that is the reason why he's not married, because he's raising your kids. It's not somebody else's job to raise your kids that you
Yeah.
brought to this world by
By
yourself.
yourself,
And then you're
because
going to jeopardize the person's growth because of your it's
that's
selfishness.
selfishness. That's there's no other
It's
word. That is
selfishness.
selfishness. There's no other
Or
word
your
you can
family
use.
member is doing a business and you always come to collect things on credit or for free.
Yes.
You don't want to pay. It's selfishness.
It's
It's
selfish.
wickedness. It's wickedness because if the problem now is they will keep doing that. Once the business fails, they find someone else.
Yeah.
They find someone else. That problem that you think you are the person that they brought to this life to solve it for your extended family. Everybody is calling you. Once you're not there, They will solve it.
There will always be a solution. They'll move on. There will be a way to
Or when
around it.
you're hooked, or when you are in trouble, who are you going to call?
You're on your own.
That's the thing. Wisdom is profitable to direct. People will get angry. Somebody told me something that, look, they will get angry, but by the time you do for them later, they will forget.
They'll forget. They'll forget.
It's okay to say no.
No,
That's the
no,
thing.
it's not an offense.
It's okay to say no.
If
There are situations where you can't. You truly can't. But you can't use shyness so that they will not say you are a bad person. They will not say you're a bad person. You will use that shyness, carry something on your head until it becomes heavy, it weighs you down, you move on. What do you think? Do you think that it's selfishness to tell your family members no? Do you think that it's every time that people call you to say, hey, 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 that you have to respond? I'm not saying you can't help your family members, but I'm saying that your family members should be fair because you have your own life to live. That's what I'm saying. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think about this conversation? Put it in the comment section. If this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, and share. Obitas is my name. Thank you very much, Samuel.
thank you.
Thank you for watching. We see you on the next one.